Yeah, I was telling Jackie, I ain't in my head, since you weren't using it right, like, Jackie, no, Jackie, you wrong. Jackie, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm finna really tell you the tea, sis, when I get my palette, and here I go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Worldofzach here, and I'm back for another video. And today we are doing a Fenty review, sis. And I'm gonna go ahead and start by saying that this has been a struggle for me filming this video, because I filmed this video like Friday when the palette came out and launched and everything. Looked at the footage, and I knew like the makeup look I did was legit the exact same look that I did with the Makeup Shayla palette, as far as like the blue eyeshadow, the Wild Thoughts look, pretty much reinvented a whole year later. Which, fun fact, Priscilla Ono said that the two blue shadows from this palette is what they used in a Wild Thoughts video, while we all like guessing and wondering last summer creating that look because it was trending. It was from this palette that we weren't gonna get to a year later. So Fenty, I see you. I hear snatching edges and like thoughts and stuff like that, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna be reviewing the Moroccan Spice palette by Fenty Beauty, honey. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And make sure you click, oh, did I have a nip slip? Make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button so that we can see a lot more people. This video get a lot of likes. And make sure you share this video with anybody who loves Fenty Beauty and is interested in possibly getting this palette. Also, make sure you hit that little bell whenever it pop up. Y'all know the drill by now. If you already been subscribed, you already know the bell that popped up. You can see the picture. It's telling you what to do. It's real simple. I mean, if you're doing like this, I'm not trying to have a nip slip on here and give y'all like all my goodies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do all that. But make sure you please go ahead and do that, you guys. But I am going to be reviewing this Moroccan Spice palette today. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about it beforehand, because since I have used it, like I said, I did film the video prior. This is the packaging. It retails for $59. It has the names of all the shadows here on the back. And we all know Fenty Beauty has beautiful packaging. Like, this aesthetic right here is gorgeous and stunning. And these are the shades in here. You see my palette doesn't look too crazy. I mean, there's some fallout in there because, I mean, you definitely do get fallout with this palette. I will say that. There's a really nice luxe mirror in here. The palette has some weight to it as well, so I think this would be nice to travel with, but I don't know. It's just a really nice palette. I do think it's really beautiful. The aesthetic of it seems kind of cool, but the shadows apply a little bit warm, neutral vibes to it when not. And you have your daytime looks, you have your more bold, crazy looks, and you have like metallics and shimmers and stuff like that, and loose glitter pigments like this shadow right here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now that this shadow right here, she snatched my edges and she asked me to fight. She asked me to meet her outside at 3 o'clock when I got off the school bus. She literally got on the bus like Medea did, and she was like, after 3 o'clock, I'm gonna see you outside the school bus. That's what she did, because she asked me to square up, and she got glitter like all over my face.
Because I didn't expect it was a loose glitter, so I was really upset with Round at that point. I really wanted to call her and be like, you could have told me.
She was loose. This one, she's a little loose. She was like a 3 or 4 when the calculator turned upside down. You know what I'm talking about. Hello, yes, yes. You know what I mean. Hello, yeah. Everybody did it, like 3 or 4 in the calculator and turned upside down. I'm pretty sure this was either a 4 or 3. There was an eyeliner that came out with this line, so it was retail for $20, but I don't really do eyeliner that much, so I didn't see the point of me spending that money. I'm not on Fenty Beauty's PR list, so therefore I didn't get these products to me up for free. Which, I mean, Fenty Beauty, if you don't want to go ahead and copy up, I review everything. I promise you I will. I'm gonna make it look fire, like I can make everything look fire, honey. Yes, and that's for real. Look, and that's for real, honey. Ain't no mediocreness over here in mediocrity. Can I speak properly? Ain't no mediocrity over here, honey, okay? For real. But I'm gonna be doing something kind of like a natural look and just letting you guys know about the shadows and what I think of them and what I think about the palette, the price point, retailing for $59. Is it worth it? Is it not? And I really want to know if you guys think, like, what y'all think about like this Fenty Beauty launch. They come with 2 brushes as well and an eye primer too. And like the eye primer, I will say this. When you use the eye primer, the shadows apply a lot better, and personally, I just don't know how I feel about that, because there are a lot of people out there I know, like a lot of makeup artists who personally don't use eye primers, like eyeshadow primers, ever. Like, they just use concealer, or they honestly just don't use anything at all to get the pigment to come through fully. But with this, I have seen, like, I swatched the primer in the store and applied shadow, and like it legit works a lot better with the primer. And I didn't get the primer because the primer is $24, and this already was $64 with tax. So I did not buy the primer. Listen, honey, draw in. I did not buy the primer. So what I'm about to do could be a little bit better, but I'm gonna show you the most practical way, because I feel like everybody's not gonna go out and pretty much spend, what is that, almost like $100 for a palette and a primer just to make the shadows look amazing. Like, that's a stretch for me. Like, honestly, truly, just being real, I don't think that's the most practical thing to do. But I mean, if you really want it, but y'all just watch. We're finna get into it, girl. We're finna get into oddity, okay? So one thing I will say is just a personal thing. I don't like when the names on the shadows are on the back of the palette, because that's a lot and it kind of be confusing and whatnot, especially since I don't like that. So I'm just gonna show you guys like the palette the shadows I'm going into. So the first shadow I'm going into is this peachy pinky color right here. I'm going right into the crease with this. And I already know that with, like I said before, with the primer, this color applies much more pigmented. But to get the shadow to come down like a lot, like nice on my deep skin tone, I just kind of pack it onto my lid, like instead of just like going in and just like brushing it like that. I just kind of pack the color in mostly. And you do get a little bit of fallout and stuff like that into the palette, but you just brush it away. So, okay. So as you can see, like I just keep pushing that color on into my crease, and it's kind of giving that mauvey pinky effect to it. Like that's really pretty flush of color right onto, like you could do this and put it all over your lids and you'll be done and set for the day, especially if you're of a lighter complexion than I am. But on me, this not coming through 100% like bam, 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 boom, 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 blow. It's not doing all that, but it's looking really pretty, and it definitely will be noticeable. Like I think this is like a nice everyday like tone for the crease right here. And as this color, if you want to deepen it up a little bit more, go more berry or orangey, just go with this shade or this shade right here. But I think it looks great, and like I said, like I like brushing this color up like up into my brow bone, especially if I'm gonna put shimmer all over my lid and such. This is gonna kind of give it a little bit of a less cut crease type of vibe, and like super makeup artist, professional, all type of situation. They just kind of keeps things like a little bit more high fashion and such, which I love looking more high fashion. And high fashion is actually kind of low-key a lot easier because it can be a little bit more messy and grungy and whatnot and not too detailed, which is I think what Fenty Beauty is always about, which is why the price point kind of throws me off a little bit. And this whole thing just kind of throws me off because Fenty Beauty seemed like they were all about like just bringing a little bit something different to the makeup game, and like for the everyday girl and for the girl who doesn't want to do too much and whatnot, and just have something easy to use. Personally, I don't think that this is the easiest thing to use unless you're a type of person who's starting out and you want to follow every single step. So you're gonna buy the primer, and then you're gonna buy the shadows and use those together and use the brushes that come with it and use everything in conjunction just to make it work. Yes, but not everybody got that kind of coin, because I don't have that kind of coin to just be going out and buying stuff when it may not work out properly and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. So now that I have this nice mauve shade here, I'm just going to go in with a fluffier brush and go in with this shade right here and apply that all over and just like give that like nice flush of berry. She is like, she cute or whatever. And she's honestly cute. And y'all see, like, even without using the primer, she's coming through kind of cute though. You know, she's not like fully pigmented. Like I've definitely used a lot cheaper palettes and stuff like that where I didn't have to go and buy the primer and the color come off like a little bit more pigmented and such. I'm just saying. But it is definitely still cute, and it's getting the job done, honey. Okay, so you guys can definitely see at this point what the palette is doing, what she's looking like, how she kind of like it. It just looks nice and pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not too crazy. I've used 2 of the matte shadows, and I will say I'm not that impressed with the matte shadows. I've seen people use it with the primer once again, and it did look pretty nice, but I've just used a lot nicer matte shadows to get this. I've just been able to use one color to get this type of situation. But it is pretty and it looks good, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm not trying to roast Fenty because I know the Fenty stands will murder me, okay? Because Fenty stands are crazy. I'm just saying for real. So me personally, sometimes I just like to go ahead and skip the brush situation when it comes to shimmers and go in straight in with my finger. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and take this color onto my lid and just apply it literally from like front to back. And that color is so pretty. And I was thinking for a deeper skin tone, it might almost be like too frosty to go on the lid, but I feel like, you know, you can kind of make things work and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what's your take on it? Just the same way as like some girls feel like super light, bright pink lipstick doesn't look that good on them, but it's all about the lip liner you use, how you apply it, and the confidence that you have to wear it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this color all over my lid, and it is applying really, really pretty. What is this color called? What y'all think, y'all? What is this, like a Moet or something like that, or like a rosé champagne or something? I need to know my alcohol better because I'm pretty sure those are way two different drinks. But y'all can see here, this color looks beautiful. So now just going in with that same fluffy brush I was using before, just to, like, you know, blend those shadows together so there aren't any harsh lines or anything like that. Even if I put them down my finger, you know, I just want everything to look really pretty and blended. So personally, I think that this is super, super pretty. You can go ahead and, if you like a wing, add a wing to this and bring a little bit of that darker shade on the lower lash line. You'll be all set and good to go. But you know what I'm saying, like that? Ain't nothing about me easy, sis. So I'm a little complicated. I'm gonna go in with the glitter shade, like the glitter, loose glitter pigment thing. And I'm gonna go and add that literally like all over my eyes. And I'm just gonna take this finger, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and take, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to use this finger. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this finger right here and go in with this shadow and apply that all over the lid. Like, this just kind of takes me to a whole fairy tale land. And I'm actually gonna go and like pack this color into my crease too, because I just want to give y'all fantasy, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give y'all emotions, like the Ariana Grande version, because Ariana Grande is everything, because you know what I'm saying? The light is coming to get back everything the light has stole. Oh, moving on. Moving on. Okay, so personally, I love doing these kind of looks because it looks so, so pretty. Like my lids, you guys, look at this. Everything looks so, so good, and it's so easy when you do these type of looks. Like, you don't have to worry about too much precision or anything like that. It doesn't look too crazy. Like, don't be afraid to put shimmer in your crease area, which is one thing that people are so afraid of doing. You want to keep it right in your lid, cut crease only. No, sis, like, like, there are no rules and barriers with makeup. Do whatever makes you happy. But I feel like during the summertime, especially, doing something like this is so stunning. I wore this look out yesterday to a wedding. It was something like this. It wasn't as shimmery, but whenever I was in the sunlight, it was just beautiful. Like, all the glitter reflex was so stunning and so beautiful, and it just looks great in photography and stuff. So I think this is super easy. You don't have to worry about smoking out anything, whatever, because you just kept the color from the beginning with the crease, from the in to the out and everything like that. Then y'all saw it. Yeah. But this is beautiful. I honestly think that the shimmers and the loose pigments of this palette is what makes it so, so bomb and so cute, and almost worth the $59 and less boring, to be honest with you, because it was kind of boring. Like, I wonder if y'all like think this too. Is Fenty Beauty kind of getting boring with their launches? Because I don't think they have to wow us every single time, but I don't know. Like, what y'all thinking? Because I just feel I wasn't really excited for it. And plus, I feel like, honestly, don't ridicule me, don't massacre me. And I do agree with Jackie Aina. I feel like at first when I was watching her video talking about the deeper shadows, thinking that they weren't crease colors and stuff to get definition to the eyes, I was like, sis, you just ain't using it right. But I actually do kind of agree with her that it's not applying super, super great on my darker skin. It doesn't look as popping as I've seen like on Alyssa Ashley or people with lighter complexions. Not saying that it's not okay for deeper skin tones to use, because it definitely is. I just think you have to work a little bit harder and make sure that you do buy the primer. If you aren't a primer person like I am, so you better get the primer, because honestly, if I want to keep this palette and keep using it, then I'm probably gonna get the primer so I can get like my money's worth, basically. While I'm over here talking and running my mouth, I could have been doing like an inner corner highlight. Why y'all didn't tell me? Oh, but I'm sorry. Let me relax. Yo, I promise I'm not crazy. I promise. Okay, should I do like a pinky inner corner highlight, which is this white shade right here? She surprised me too. She came for me too. She said she wants to fight me right after this shadow did. So they both can get it any day. You know what I'm saying? Like that, Rihanna, you didn't have to do me like that. You didn't have to come for me. You really didn't. But this is like a more pinky shade right here. And then this one is just super, super bright and wet looking. So I don't know which I should go with. What y'all thinking with? I'm actually gonna go in with this shadow right here in my inner corner. I think I'm gonna do that. And I want y'all to see live. Like, no editing or anything like that. Do y'all see how bright sis is? That is insane. Like, no joke, that's one of the best shadows I've ever seen. Like, this is one of the most unique gold shades ever. It literally looks wet, bright, and everything. I didn't spray my brush or anything like that. And like I said again, like, there's no primer on my eyes, just the concealer I used to set my eyes. Like, that's it. And this is what this color is looking like on my inner corner. It looks insanely beautiful, so stunning. Like I'm obsessed with this. So now I just take this white pinky shade right here and apply that to my brow bone. Where'd she go? Where? Okay, there she goes. She's showing up now. She's showing up now. She's showing up. She was just like holding up in the hallway, whatever. She's showing up. Is she? Hold on. What the hell? Hold up. Okay. Okay, let me just spray my brushes on real quick because this is not going well. Okay. There she goes. She cute. She cute now. She cute. She just needs to be wet a little bit. So yeah, you guys, like, I don't know what was about to happen, what was going on, but little white sis in here, this little white shade, this little the little transformer right here, they're gonna want to go to white to pink. She wants to clock out early. She just wants to get home. Like she had to go take care of her 3 kids and whatnot. She's a single mother or something like that. She's had to leave. I don't know what she was. She didn't want to be there. She just needs some liquid or something like that. Maybe she was dehydrated. She was a little dehydrated, I guess. Maybe. I don't really know. I don't know. But okay though, she cute now. Now she here. Everybody came together. They're all in attendance. And it's looking really cute. Really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, you guys, and finish up the rest of my face. And I'll be back with some final thoughts and let you guys know some tea, in my opinion. Yeah. Alright, you guys. How y'all doing or whatever? We are back. And this is the whole finished look right here with the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice Palette. And I honestly feel like this look is gorgeous. She going to close up on me real quick.
Get it together.
So this is the look that I created with the Moroccan Spice Palette. I hope you guys do like it. I didn't do any lashes because I think this just looks so pretty, like just by itself with some mascara and such. It just shows off the look of it, like shows the eye look really pretty and like with the shimmer and stuff, and it just kind of makes it look more natural glam. Like this is like a really nice pretty daytime going out since that's a pinky look, but you want to smoke it out a little bit, you make it a little nighttime with it, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, honey. And to let you guys know, I am wearing the Born This Way foundation. The video will be coming soon on that, letting you guys know all the tea on that and whatever. And I'm wearing like Jacket Aina and Artist Couture La Peach highlight, for those of you wondering. And Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, of course. I look like I need to drink me a margarita or a daiquiri or something. I need me some type of little alcoholic drink or whatever. Maybe like a mojito or something, a little mojito or whatever. This looks really cute. So the main thing that we're here for is it worth $64 actually, because with tax it's $64. I do want to say that yes, it actually is worth the 64 bones that you are dropping for this bad boy, because the packaging is beautiful. So you're paying for the packaging. Like, you remember, it's not just the eyeshadows. It's never just about the eyeshadows, it's about the packaging as well. So the packaging is super beautiful. It's luxe. It has like this whole gemstone vibe to it, so it just feels really rich and luxurious. You have 16 shades that you can do a lot of. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm so rude. But you have about 16 shades here that you can do a lot with. You have a mirror to work with, so you don't have to like go and reach for different things. You can create a whole eye look with this palette. I do agree with that. You can also use some of these shades as really gorgeous highlighters as well. And so I think that it does really work nicely. It has like the stuff on here in the back, whatever you want the names. If you care about names and stuff like that, you got that on there too, sis. I do think it's worth $64 because the shimmer shades are beautiful. The matte shades are a little bit hard to work with, but I know that that's because I didn't use the primer. So if you add the primer into it, is it worth about $100? Then if you're a Fenty Beauty fan and you're all about Fenty Beauty and you want to have a full entire beat face of Fenty Beauty, then yes, 100%, go ahead and go for it. I think it'll definitely be worth it because you will get your money's worth. The product will look beautiful. It will look stunning, and you will be slaying and all that, whatever, you know, it'll be real spicy and whatnot, sis, or whatever. I do support Fenty Beauty, and I think that the whole movement is great and everything that Rihanna Fenty Beauty is about, so I do always support that. I just don't know if I'm like getting gassed out or if it's just like me not getting like excited about makeup, but I did enjoy the Kilowatt Foils launch. Like, these were so beautiful and so stunning. Oh my God, I love it. I still use these like every single day. They're so beautiful. Like, this look incredible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, this little review. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a mess or anything like that. And please feel free to go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment something down below. Follow me on Instagram for hella cute pictures and such. And stay tuned, stay beautiful, stay creative, stay everything that you need to be in this world to be happy and positive and just feel great about yourself, because you deserve to, sis. You deserve this, like, you deserve to be cute. You deserve it all, okay? All the dark skinned beauties out there, y'all deserve to be cute and slay and everything. If I had a nip slip in this video, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Just go ahead and subscribe because I know you want to. Check out my other uploads and everything like that, you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, guys.